I've got actually a fair bit of audio dampening,
Oh, okay.
so hopefully once that, make sure I turn that on. But
Yeah. Okay, so this is going to be WKA versus WKL. Your main caster is me, Isa, and for co-cast you have Fess. Now,
hello.
hey, and right now we're just showing you all of these tournament information about all the other matches as the two teams ready up, and we're just going to give the lobby a little bit time to occupy.
Well, these teams had a very different week one to each other.
Yeah. WKA had oh my god. What was that? Oh no. It looks like my co-caster might have died. I think that was the bomb that just went off.
That would be the compression failing as the screeching of the screen door behind me closed.
Oh god. Okay. And yeah, so we were talking about how both teams week one went. So Wakanda is had a sort of rough opening against RJF Airy. RJF Airy did a very good job, and Woke Knight's army had a really great start against your team, Waffle House Fest.
Yeah, we got pretty much curb stomped. So, a lot to learn, a lot to get improved on for next week.
Yeah.
Or I guess tonight, because we face RJFE a little bit later, about 4 hours.
Okay. I think that's enough stalling for right now. You want to get it started?
But let's launch it.
Yeah, let's go. Okay, now let's switch the thing so we can see the match screen. Again,
So,
it's me, Isa, and Fess streaming this, and this is Wakanda Legion versus Woke Knight's Army. One team headed by Somaru, the original WKA leader, and one team led by Level, who has been stealing a lot of people from Soma's previous team iterations.
Level does enjoy stealing team members. I think he caught a couple of the CSPS guys. He's got U4L in there.
Yeah, he's got a nice unit of mercenaries. It's really cool. Okay, I have to remember that I'm casting, so I can't run around and make people tired. Okay, so this is the
very standard brawl onions over here from Wakanda.
Mm-hmm. This is the standard onion soup. One inner sphere onion, one clan onion. James Bond and Juice have standard brawly setup onions.
Juice has an Ultra 20 and an Ultra 10, so he's been a little aggressive on this. That's gonna be hot as hell.
A few shots have been traded so far. Chump seems a little bit weak.
Yeah, but they're not going legs. They're trying to break off the SRMs, and they got him.
Yeah, he's already halved. All he has is that LB20 left. His CT is open.
It's going to be a matter of can Somaru get some finishing kills on James. He's got the AC-20 off, but I don't think you want to be shooting the standard onion. You get the clan onion, much easier kill.
Oh my goodness.
That was just a mistake in targeting. They should have gone after Juice and played far to their right side. Shooting the IS onion is bad because they only took out 2 SRMs in the AC-20. He could still fight fairly effectively. If you'd gone after the other one, much lower armor quirks.
Yeah, if you look at the damage right here, DeChump and Soma, like, they don't have terrible damage, so it must surely come down to focus fire. Juice got both kills in that situation, and Juice and James Bond, their damage spread is a lot more even.
Well, we'll see what sides they want, and we'll get everything squared away. Check out all the maps we're going to take a look at this evening.
Okay. And hopefully
It's fun being the first cast because we get to show everybody all the maps and strats and things.
Yes. Okay, so it looks like WKA, Woke Knight's army, is going to have choice of what map. Let's see what they want. Okay, so HPG Manifold Conquest, we're going to have the 1-cap Theta in the basement. And what do you think? Do you think we're going to see basement brawl, or do you think we're going to see both teams just smash into each other early?
I think that depends on how fast you're going. If you're very slow, you're going to play more towards the basement just because you've got to secure the objective. All right, Juice wants side one.
Mm-hmm.
I think if you have the faster side, you probably go across or maybe do some interesting wall strats. We've seen wall strats in nearly every iteration of HPG. It's gonna be real hard with the cap being in the basement where you can't shoot anything, but you could just surround it with PPCs and shoot into it. We'll see.
Now
I want one team to not bring light brawl and just take all the MPLs and do everything that every first round match has always been.
Yeah, it will be interesting seeing how this plays out. Map strats, it's really straightforward. We almost don't even need map strats there. So you got your standard sort of, both teams can rush at each other early. There's a chance that we might have a battle over spine, but I sort of doubt it. Most likely you're going to have one team get to Theta early and the other team push into them. Once in a while you get a rare occasion where one team instead pushes into Theta, grabs it, and then pushes straight out of Theta into the other team before they even set up to push in to grab Theta. And that can catch some teams by surprise. It's actually a pretty good technique.
You can't disregard the fact that Team 1 has spine. You could do some jump jet shenanigans to go for early shots, especially with the open doors more or less straight across the way. I've grabbed the wrong thing. Early PPC fire, maybe, or as I said, lay up in spine. But
yeah,
it's got to be a light brawl. It always is.
Yeah, it is lights and lights and one medium and one heavy. So yeah, I don't know. I feel like whatever team rushes into the other team first will have a slight disadvantage just because of the speed of the mechs, unless that team does a really solid job of staying together, keeping coordinated.
Rather interesting. Team 1 has locked for the alpha spawn, so they're not going for the close-in approach on Theta. They'll take the longer ride. I can't imagine why, unless they don't want to get long range from the Charlie spawn, but just go around the wall on this side. I don't understand why you would ever go alpha spawn.
Alpha spawn on Team 1? Probably because they don't want to reveal themselves early. Maybe they have some sort of weird strategy planned out. Yeah, I don't know. But for whatever reason, they think that alpha is the way to go, so we'll find out. Now
Both teams are locked. Are you ready to rock?
Yeah, let's do it.
Launching.
Okay, now let's switch this up. Oop. Yeah, a lot of the same unit tags in this match. It's going to be very confusing. We're going to see...
I'm going to mess it up at some point.
Yeah. We're going to see Woke Knights versus Woke Knights and, Wakanda versus Wakanda.
Alright, Kit Fox, Jinner, Linebacker, Huntsman, Wolfhound. So I've got SRMs for days over here.
On what team?
On Somaru's team. Let's call it that.
Yeah. Soma's
Wakanda.
team. I'm seeing them right now come out. And then on the other side, we got Adder, Cougar, excuse me, SRM Cougar, SRM Adder, SRM Huntsman, SRM Kit Fox. Guess what the linebacker has on it?
SPLs?
Just a little bit off there. It has SRMs. So it looks... yeah.
Good guess.
So it looks like Soma's team is grabbing Theta early here.
Yeah, Woke Knight's out really paying for that alpha spawn. They're going to be out here in the cold for a little bit, losing cap pressure.
Perhaps.
It's not probably going to matter on this brawl strat, but...
Where are they going to come in on, and where is Soma's team going to set up to receive them? That's the real question.
I've jumped in a couple of these cockpits. I'm trying to see exactly when they finally have eyes on the incoming push. Looks like they're setting up across the way, so they'll be able to use range. Kind of a weird choice. You could think you'd want to get close with SRMs, but playing it pretty cagey.
So Level's team is pushing in, going left side. Some shots are fired between them.
Linebacker going in first, and he's not taking the way out. He's going to pay for this badly if there's any focus fire. Seems like Blazer's dying faster than James
in
bombed,
the center of them all. Oh my goodness.
They look like a big path of lemmings. They're just bear hugging whatever the focus fire target is. It's really effective, but interesting. Somaru's got 3 guys all the way around him. Somebody dropped a strike. There's a roof.
Definitely going legs. Look at that.
This is going to be a clean sweep. They're not going to be able to kill the Adder fast enough, especially if he's backed out like that.
Really fast fight.
Solid win from Level. I think this is the best team in Div C.
Yeah. And I think something that you said a while ago is, oh, wait, it's actually becoming really close.
No, he's exploding. He's got ammo and overheats.
Yeah. Yep, there he goes. But still, 2 left.
He did get another kill.
Yeah. It looked like an utter stomp at first, but, you know, Soma's team started to pull it back.
So you were saying I said something profound, and I'm not going to interrupt you on that point.
Oh, it was... Yes, let's get back to that point. Well, a while ago you said something about the team that pushes most successfully is the one that pushes through the other team. And it seems that that might be the case for at least this situation right here. You had Soma's team rapidly trying to pull back and pull away, while Level's team pushed through them all.
Well, you also notice, like, they weren't 5 meters in front of the mech. They were, 50 meters. They built a circle around whatever the focus fire target is. They gave up back shots. They gave up everything, but they were able to concentrate on their targets so much easier than Wakanda legions. I mean, you saw the linebacker go down, but after that, the focus fire just was not there. They went for the Huntsman, but he took a long time to die. The Adder almost didn't die because they lost so many mechs so quickly. The Chump was off fighting a 1v1 on the sides here. It was a mess. Like, you can't win a light brawl with focus fire that poor. I do find it interesting. Both sides took heavy clan mechs and linebackers. So somebody has missed the memo on the IS MPL is the best weapon ever.
Well,
memo.
The thing is that up close, like super up close, MPL isn't the most heat efficient weapon. So, it kind of makes sense. But still, some of those SRM mechs don't have the best hitboxes. So, I don't know. Okay. Now let's see these stats here.
Pi doing work in that Jenner.
Oh, yeah, you're right. 460 damage there. But he was the last alive, so that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, you saw Blazer get down first, and immediately the Huntsman follow. Somaru got his damage off.
Yeah, even though quite a few of them died early, you don't see any double digits or anything like that. They all got like at least a respectable amount of damage off before the end. You can see how it works, like with James Bond and his linebacker, sort of low damage because he was focused down quickly.
A lot of props over to Woke Knight because those low damage numbers mean they're all shooting very, very effectively. Not a lot of missed shots hitting torsos. So,
yeah,
good practice. I'm assuming that made the difference there.
Oh, I'm excited for this. Next match popping up here. It's going to be Terra Therma, one of my favorite maps. I wonder if we're going to see any lerms in the volcano. If I remember correctly, the match coming up here is going to be 2 lights and 3 mediums. I mean, not mediums, 3 heavies. My bad. And let's be sure to switch the sides here.
Yep, sides are switched. The map is getting switched now. I'm going to inevitably lose somebody in the tumultuous because there's CSPS, WKA, U4L, and I think 42 pilots on both these teams. It's awful.
Well, good luck.
I'll try and keep it straight. They'll yell at me if I mess up, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
So, question on everyone's mind, is Level going to be toxic and bring lerms? Because he always does it. At least one drop of the match. And he's always got it in the back of his head.
It's possible. Looking at the replay of the last match, I wonder if possibly it's because of that focus on that really tanky linebacker that cost Soma's team the win in that one, because it just has so much armor to deal with. It's the heaviest mech.
It is the heaviest mech, but it's also the biggest threat. It's also if focusing the linebacker was the difference, because they went after Blazer in their linebacker first, it would have been a much closer fight than it was.
Looks like McGoat is being incredibly entertained by the choice of a Cougar and Kit Fox in a comp match. And if you guys don't know, Naveed there in chat is going to be the prize for whoever wins this this duel between WKL and WKA. And so far, Level's team has the advantage.
Okay. Well, Level treats people like Pokemon,
yes,
and Somaru treats his team members like slaves, so...
Oh my god. Harsh. Okay, so let's look at the map strat here. So, I just love Terra. There's so many different ways for Team 1 to go about it, but at the same time, Team 2's ways to set up and get ready is very, very solid. It's a really fun map, really straightforward strategically. You can possibly have, if you look up here on the north side, you can have a lure mech or some sort of lock-on mech set up in F6 high. I'm sure that's a favorite that everybody knows about. You can have your entire team spawn Charlie. Oop, I'm moving that line. You can have your entire team spawn Charlie, and you can have them either rush into Theta, or you can have them go around into the bridge and take the long route around. And Team 2 side is pretty straightforward. You just set up, you try to grab Theta from the start maybe, but you just get ready to receive, because you have a great view of Theta from right there. And you have a pretty good locations to set up and position in to prepare for any sort of push from any side. It's possible we might see Team 1 break apart and go from multiple locations in towards Theta, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure how well that would work in this division. Looks like Team's 1 set up right now.
Sorry. The question is, it's the map is strategically favored. Like Team 1 is encouraged to bring fast brawl and push, and Team 2 is encouraged to bring control by the positioning. Or learns. There's always learns.
Or learns. From Team 1 side particularly, if you set up in the Fox 6 volcano right there, that's a very scary thing to have a learn mech in. Although maybe Maybe
Even over the bridge, though, from Gulf 8, you've got decent firing lines, and you could force them into positions behind the rocks at Gulf 7 and behind Gulf 6, and then push in with some control PPCs from across the bridge supports that are on the left side of Theta, 2 Pop-Tarts even from the Lava Valley.
Oh, okay. It looks like Team 2 is locked here, so we can launch and continue talking about the map strat while we're launching in.
Launching?
Yeah. I'd be a little bit surprised if we see PPCs on this map, personally, especially since it's lights. I guess there's 3 heavies in the drops, but still, I think it's gonna...
Yeah. I would expect both teams to bring a night gear. It's got the laser heat sink, so it's not affected by the outside temperature.
Yeah, night gear would be
PPCs on that.
Yeah. Maybe. Or you could see Lerms on it, too. It's always possible. Or we could see... Oh, maps popping up here. Let's change the overlay. There we go.
Well, we'll know if there's Lerms in about 5 seconds here as teams drop in. Archer 2R.
Uh-oh.
Potential.
Uh-oh.
The Team 1 has brought Fast Brawl.
Yeah, Commando 1D. Ooh, Linebacker, Kit Fox, Summoner, Orion 2CA. What's on the Orion 2CA? Flamers and Brawl.
The Archer is 5 MPL, 1 LPL, 2 rocket launcher 10s.
Summoner's running SRMs on this side.
I'm a little worried. There's a lot of heat-capped mechs over here for Levels team on Woke Knight Army.
Yeah, Soma's going to brawl into them. Soma's team's just going to brawl in, I assume, as much.
Well, Levels set up to brawl as well, but these mechs are not going to stay cool. 9 MPLs, LPLs on these mechs, it's not going to work. They're going to get heat-capped fairly early on. Unless their damage is very, very efficient and they get an early advantage, this is going to go very terribly.
Proto trying to get the early cap there, but getting denied. Now we have a Commando 1D versus Commando 1D fight going on as a Brawl mechs push forward, scaring Proto away from the cap. Let's see if they're ready to receive this push, though. They're all in a line. Very easy to push in on. Oh my goodness. Soma's team's not
Juice is
pushing,
taking an
though.
Absolute pounding, and he can't back up. Weapon Master's behind him.
Do you see this? Soma's team's not pushing them, though. They're trading with SRMs.
At range, and that's very, very poor. Like, you see a kind of a mix of aggression. The Commando's way deep, and the linebacker's going deep in.
Well, it makes sense because the Commando's doing a great job of distracting them. But I would like to see these push mechs push. They seem to be doing a good job nonetheless, though. Weapon Master and Juice is Loose are very, very weak. They should be dead pretty soon here.
Yeah, Levels team's going for legs. So the Summoner's legged, the Kit Fox's legged, the linebacker's about to be legged.
Yeah. If they can keep pulling back, they should be pretty solid. There goes Weapon Master and Juice is Loose. That Wolfhound's behind them, but how much work is it doing from back there? Oh my goodness. Now it's just the Wolfhound Commando left. Will we see one more kill?
Get the kill on the linebacker.
One more kill?
The best kill would be the Onion, where he has a strike on him.
Oh, the Wolfhound's
does not get the rear CT. Or the leg. Come on, Proto. You can do it. Kill it. Kill Subaru.
Oh my goodness, down goes Soma. Can we see a
rear cord CT?
Can we see a comeback here? Oh, there goes.
It'd be a throw of epic proportions. I don't think Proto's got the ammo to do this.
Yeah.
Because as soon as he runs out of SRMs, he's got 2 flamers, so he's not going to be able to damage.
But it is 2 flamers on Terra, and as we all know... Actually, that doesn't matter.
We can dream, man.
Yeah, we can dream. Just pick up some of the lava and throw it at them.
This map was decided in the mech lab. I think Level got a little too galaxy brain with this one.
Yeah, they were. I'm not sure if it's the mech lab so much as they just weren't ready to receive that push.
Well, I was going through the mechs, and they were almost all heat capped. Like, they got
Yeah.
3 alphas off, and that was it.
Very
Not
great.
enough heat sinks.
Very great choice to brawl, I would say, from Soma's decision making there. Wow.
I feel like they should have got a little closer. This really high damage number showed just how much those SRMs were spreading at 200 meters.
Look at Pi. Pi there with 580 damage from a commando. That has to be a strike somewhere.
Yeah, he
600.
landed the strike that got Juice, finally. He hit the Archer, Roughneck, and Warhammer all together. Landed one solid behind him.
Oh, Kurlon's saying the points aren't showing.
The points are updated. We'll work on that, Kurlon. Thank you.
Okay, I think I have an idea for what happened there. Maybe you have to press enter. Like it's only when we're outside of the thing that it counts, perhaps. Yeah, there it goes. Okay, thank you, Kurlon. We're trying a new system out. Okay, and I will switch up the screens here. Pretty even to start with. So we have 10 points on Wakanda Legion and 12 points for Woke Knight's Army. Really makes me wonder how things are going to go going into Alpine Peaks.
Well, this is where Wakanda fell apart versus RJFE. They did very, very well in the brawl strats and then fell apart at the trades. So lots going to be riding on them to have improved for this week. They could also commit to the brawl strats from the Team 2 side and try and push into Hotel 9, though I do feel that's still very, very dangerous.
I'm very interested to see if we're going to see trade or push on this. With the large differences in tonnage, like in the massive class differences between assaults and mediums, it really makes me wonder if we're just going to see one team try to push or one team try to steal a range, or if the meta will be to have, all the mediums set up to push and all the assaults set up to be in the back and just play ranged. I really want to see Soma in his supernova, or perhaps an annihilator.
Yeah, the Annihilator 1P is probably the king of this map if it finally gets into position.
Or you know what? Do you think we'll see Lerms by chance?
I would not be surprised. Trebuchet, for a medium, can put out a lot of hurt, and there's not a lot of good cover. And Clan Narcs from something supporting, like ATM Huntsman even, can run Clan Narc pretty well.
Mm-hmm. Let's pull up the map strat here really quickly, just so people can get acquainted to Alpine Peaks.
Oop. The Gamma Point is probably the most interesting thing. We're going to play this same map with, I think, 3 cap points over the tournament. Or I know Sigma's in there as well. I don't know if we use Theta.
Currently, it is Gamma for this week. And yeah, it's a pretty straightforward map here. You got 2 sort of primary locations that like teams can set up. For Team 1, they can set up here between Golf 9 and Fox 10 for long range trade. Team 2 tends to set up anywhere between H11 and G13 for long range trade. You might see them go a little bit higher up there, and you might see Team 1 go a little bit more towards the east here as well, trying to get more angles. And other than that, you have loads of different avenues to push the enemy team wherever they're set up. Loads of different directions to take if you're going for a push. You can push straight across if you're Team 1. You can even use jump jets to fly up into H12. You can wrap around. You can wrap around as Team 2 as well from, I don't know what you call that, Death Mountain, the very, very tall mountain, at I-9.
I've always called it Candy Mountain over here in India 9.
Oh my god, that's a terrible name.
But it's a funny one. It's memorable, at least.
Yeah. Yeah, so there's loads of different ways that you can play this map, so just can't wait to see what happens here.
The more interesting thing is, if both teams bring control, they've got to send one medium forward to cap Gamma. And based on your experience with these two teams, who would you bet has the better Vulcan v Vulcan pilot?
The better Vulcan v Vulcan pilot? Honestly, I can't really say. It depends on who you put in those mechs, and I don't know exactly which ones are going to be best. It looks like both teams are locked, so we can launch this. And continue your thought about the Vulcan pilots. What are you thinking about that there?
Well, it's just a matter of if both teams play control, capping the Gamma cap point beyond the first minute is nigh on impossible. You've got to force them down, get their heads low. So if you get that early cap advantage and apply a lot of timing pressure that way, you can more or less win the map by 4 minutes, pull back, not worry about the kills.
Yeah, I feel like with 3 minutes as well, I feel like with 3 mediums as well, like you can like the flow can change really quickly.
Oh my god, level, stop!
What's level doing here? Okay, I'm up at the north side of the map.
Alright, I'll be down at the south. Vulcans, Assassins, Annihilators. They've... Oh, Supernova. I'm a dumbass.
James Bond with an Assassin 20... Oh my goodness, Narc! Lerms. With a tag and AMS. And 1 year medium. And Lerms. Well, we get to see Level in his natural habitat.
I've got a little bit of AMS over here, but not enough to counter that many Lerms. So
every single mech is running Lerms on this side.
Question is, if they narc the chump, he's dead. There's no way he can get out of this kill pit. But if he can cap the point and fall back, they might have a chance here.
It looks like Dechump is just going to be completely unopposed. They're going through the mountain pass. I hope Dechump gets out and doesn't full cap it.
All right, Blazer sees the mech. Is he going to call the narc? Did he get narked?
Yeah, what did he see there? Is there any way we can tell if he's narked or not? Oh, Lerms! But they're out of range. They're doing no damage, or they're getting AMS'd.
Yeah, UAV going up.
Yeah,
Supernova does have the lasers.
We're seeing Lerms go out, but not hitting anything yet. I wonder how Soma's going to play this out here. Hug the cliffs, maybe? Might not be a terrible strategy.
I'm curious what Weapon Master is doing over here, kind of on his own. He could get rushed by this Vulcan and die.
You mean on the opposite side in that vehicle? Yeah.
Yeah. He's very, very exposed over here.
If he's seen, perhaps. I'm not sure if he's been spotted. That assassin's being a little bit courageous there, looking for someone to narc. Lerms going out. Oh my goodness. Look at Kieran get sprayed with the Lerms.
The Annihilator is going for the high ground. The high ground has next to no cover for him to use against these Lerms.
It looks like
these rocks are not steep enough.
Oh my goodness.
Taking an absolute battering.
The assaults for Soma's team are just in the back here, going up on the hill now, trying to get away from those Lerms, which is a pretty good call. But, oh my goodness, look at the Clag! Pilot Air just getting streamed with Lerms. Oh my goodness. He looks super beat up.
It's open for torsos. And it's not stopping. They've got a UAV above him now.
Oh my
Those
goodness.
assaults are still not in position. The game's going to be decided before the Annihilator finishes climbing this hill.
Yeah, but look at the time. It's 6 minutes 40 seconds, and Gamma is full capped. I wonder if
Lucky Master got jumped on by the Vulcan.
I wonder
He's
if the
gonna go
Clag just isn't enough to pull back the cap lead at this point.
Yeah, the vehicle that was exposed is now being punished for being exposed. They're clagging to Chump, but he's gonna kill Weapon before he finally dies.
Yeah, Weapon's one touch CT. There he goes.
Boom.
Wow.
Can James Bond land a long-range narc? Is it going to matter because they have this mouse and mountain hide behind?
Yeah. The fact that Pilot Era isn't dead yet is a very... Oh! Spoke too soon. There goes Blazer. Poor guy.
Both vehicles are down. Annihilator's finally made it to the top of the hill, so he's able to start applying some pressure to these LRMs. They've got to go get the cap, though. They're about to run out of time.
If they do a very good job of peaking for as limited time as possible, it's possible they can get off their shots without getting lermed at, but it's going to be tough. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! I did it! I made mistakes. Mistakes. I'm sorry, guys. Oh no.
Radio cast?
Yep. More or less.
Well,
Radio cast.
We've spared them from looking at the absolute destruction.
Level
has taken the high ground and lermed down a Vapor Eagle and has two mediums pinned on the other side of the map.
Best part is that was 2 minutes ago, so they get to see nothing. Oh no!
Assassin is not going for the cap. He's going to go narc the mediums. I think this is a mistake. You've got 4 minutes, 45 seconds left. Win the game, guys! Okay, Trebuchet is going to cap. Level is doing what his Assassin cannot.
Overlay.
Yeah, we fixed it. Assassin now dueling with the Vulcan. Narc Assassin versus Beat to Hell Vulcan. Who's going to come out ahead here? The medium lasers are not going to be great for killing this guy.
Oh my god.
James's Narctiman's running, but he's dragging him toward the... Never mind.
Okay, so to run down for all of you guys who didn't see anything, so the blue team here, they brought Lerms, and the red team here, they got
died.
Lermed. They're getting Lermed at.
Somaru is the healthiest mech on the board at 32% in this Annihilator. Kieran's lagged and halved. They are capping Gamma, finally. They probably need to go ahead and cap one of the other cap points while they finish off the Annihilator.
Yeah, I honestly question if it's even possible for them to win at this point.
35 points a minute. No, it is not. They need to go get another cap point.
Oh yeah, they need another cap point, but to win whatsoever, even with another cap point or whatever they do, I don't think it's possible. That Assassin's going up there to get the Narc, though.
Well, they do have 4 mechs up. That's probably going to be their saving grace. They could get Kappa, Epsilon, and Theta. James Bond does get led. Kieran may have just saved this match by legging the Assassin. He will get the Narc. They will both die, but it's not going to matter. James Bond is stuck on the opposite end of the map, away from literally everything. We do see level...
I'm glad that Twitch chat is reenacting the Clag there for us.
Captain Cat with the
yes.
danky emotes.
He's doing a great job of giving everybody a view of what's going on, even if I didn't capture it.
Alright, somebody play taps for Sober in this Annihilator. He's at 11%. He's very sad with his 1 ER large laser. He is going to die.
There he goes. And now they have to just spend their time capping, but with 2 minutes left...
The Awesome is probably going to be fast enough, and Level has been slowly moving towards Epsilon, and the
I think in the next...
likely out of ammo.
I think we're going to see them with 2 caps in the next minute, maybe? I don't know.
The Awesome is out of Lerms. The Trebuchet has 33 Lerms left. And the Highlander has 480. They have used almost all of their ammunition doing that.
Yeah, we couldn't show that earlier. The Clag earlier is just way too graphic.
60 seconds. This is going to be closer than I thought. I don't think the Highlander's fast enough to get Kappa. And Level's not going to make it over towards Theta either. They may still win this.
No. Not with 30 seconds left, no. I can't wait until I eat my words.
If they don't get at that point, like Kappa's getting that now.
Actually, maybe I'm just wrong. Maybe they're gonna grab Theta too. Yeah. Oh my god, it's gonna be close.
They're gonna win with 3 seconds.
And now I need an overlay for zooming in on the top of the screen. What the? With 3 seconds? Are you kidding me? Oh my goodness. Well, I know everybody in chat will agree that I might have not gotten the part where everybody was clagged, but that was surely worth the watch right there, right? Right?
Weapon Master got singled out pretty early on. Real rough match for him. 55 damage. Pilot error with the full-on zero bomb. My hero just went up there, ate a fist full of missiles, and died.
Yeah, murdered. Absolutely nuked. Didn't you guys see that? Did you guys like seeing Pilot error get nuked? It was really nice. I looked off to the corner of my screen and I saw that the in the video when we were screaming about Lerms going down on Pilot error, you could like see like the smallest sliver of Lerms go across on like the top layer of it.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
Well, the level Galaxy Brain giveth and level Galaxy Brain taketh away.
Rip. Okay, so now we're going to be moving on to Crimson Strait, if I remember correctly. Okay.
I hope you remember correctly. Otherwise, we both messed it up.
Yes.
So, kind of a playback again. WKA is very good in the brawl, kept it close, won a match, and has completely fallen apart at trading.
Mm-hmm. What? I don't know if it's a failure of trading.
Okay, it was a failure of positioning then. The mediums that got clagged in the valley between Hotel 10 and Hotel... They had nowhere to go.
Yeah.
They shouldn't have been there in the first place. Not without the assaults backing them up. So...
Okay.
I mean, you got Pilot error, the Chump and Blazer all died doing less than 200 damage. Now the Vulcan got damage, but like push them forward, get them out of the Clag radius, or push them into the Clag itself. One. I don't know. I think there's a bad mix of aggression. Some people are being too aggressive for the team. Some people are being under aggressive on Wakanda Legion. Just feels more disjointed. Level, like, the plan was to bring Lerms. They all brought Lerms. They lermed the crap out of them. little more uniform, and you saw it very much in the first drop. Like, stand in a circle around the guy we're shooting. Everybody shoots. We leg him. We move on. So I think it's maybe a lack of practice, maybe more time together as pilots, more cohesive plan. I'm not sure what the difference is, especially considering how many of the units they're sharing between the two of them. But
well, there's always a little bit of everything that anyone can work on. Being particularly good at one thing can always shine through. Let's look at Crimson Strait here, actually, on the map strat. So Crimson Strait here, and I'm gonna not be stuck on this time. Crimson Strait drop 4 is gonna be 3 assaults, 1 medium, and 1 heavy. And yeah, there's all kinds of stuff that you can have going on here. Surprisingly, on Crimson Strait, there's totally the possibility for running a push deck. You can also set up short range if you're Team 1 and just try to guard Epsilon if you want to. If you're Team 2, you can set up long range on Island. If you're Team 1, you could also set up like long range in Charlie 4 or Charlie 2 and, you know, pop-tart them. There's just loads of different ways to go about it, Crimson Strait. But I think that's basically the rundown of what we might see.
yeah, I think Team 2 can decide the style of engagement by either playing ER larges and PPCs from Island or pushing up and getting aggressive. But they get to dictate that more than Team 1 does. Because if you play Brawl and across the water,
yeah,
it's very rough. You generally have to do tunnel pushes or come across Epsilon and do a firing line of
you could just go
however many range mech.
Yeah, you could just go straight down 4 line as well. That's not the worst. Usually when you go veer off of 4 line is when you start to struggle, I think. Team 1 can also...
Both teams are locked.
Oh yeah, let's do it. And this time I won't forget to change the overlay. Team 1 can also control what happens in this if they get to Charlie 2 really quickly, or Charlie 3 really quickly, and grab Epsilon. Both teams can get to Epsilon in roughly the same amount of time, so... But Team 1 can stand a little bit closer to it than Team 2 can. I don't know. There's a lot
I gotta
of
give mad props to Kraz.
Yeah?
I gotta give mad props to Kraz, because this has been far more balanced and far more interesting of a comp map to cast than I ever thought it would be. I mean, it was been out of the rotation for 5 years in comp play, just because data was so easy and Island is so strong. So
okay,
I
I'm
really
up
like
here at the
the
north
format.
Yeah. ToC is really fun, and I suggest if you aren't on a team for ToC, find one. We have Soma's team here with Annihilator 1A. What's on it? What is on this? 5 LB10s. So that's going to be really powerful, but it's going to be low on ammo, so he's got to make his shots count with that one. We've got a Vapor Eagle, probably going to go and try to engage with Epsilon early on. Mad Cat Mark 2B with the standard DACA setup for quick play farming. Bloodass with the standard DACA setup for quick play farming. And a linebacker, probably to also try to compete with Epsilon with 6 medium pulse lasers. Very interesting. So what do you have back there? I see a Death Strike.
Yep, over here, Level has brought all of the AC5s he could possibly manage, along with a Nightingale to sit in the back with Ultra 2s and regular 2s. Proto's going for the cap fairly early, but the rest of his team is not going to be far behind him. They're taking the longer line, trying to get close without being seen or shot from the saddle. But this is going to be a DACA play at Epsilon for both teams.
Yeah. Level's team actually is a little bit more ranged because they not only have DACA, but they also have AC2s and PPCs. And also, yeah, more DPS there, I would say, actually.
real thing is how much work is that Annihilator going to get done. Summer's really got to carry this match.
Okay, so no one has Epsilon yet, but it looks like pretty soon here, Levels team's gonna be on the cap.
Yeah, it's going to be a fight of CTs. Both teams can hide their legs fairly effectively using a couple of these ridge lines. Looks like they're going for the Vulcan first. Oh, never mind. The Marty B is taking it.
Yeah. A little bit of damage spread all over, it looks like. Good strike.
They're set up in a decent firing line, but seem a little disjointed on the targets. A lot of damage going down to these Vulcans. They need to be hitting the heavier hitting mechs.
Well, one issue is that Levels team doesn't have any cover right now.
Yeah, they need to focus the Cyclops and try and get everybody peeking and try and drop level. I think that's going to be certainly the easiest thing to do. They're still shooting at Proto. Leave the Vulcan alone. Kill the Mad Cat or something else.
Kieran's a little bit beat up there. Both his arms are open right now. That's very dangerous into Mad Cat. That Annihilator is kind of weak too, and that's a lot of tonnage. His right torso is open. And he's not really within range to dunk on anyone with those LBs. Well, maybe I spoke too soon. That Vulcan just took some damage. His right leg is open.
Shoot the Cyclops!
Yeah, Levels team just has damage all over the place. The Cyclops looks like it's a little bit beat up right now. His left torso is open. Red.
Yeah, they Wakanda kind of bunched up and let the Woke Knights get a concave on them in a way that should not have happened from where they were at.
But then again, you know, the Woke Knights were out in the open, completely exposed, so yeah, interesting.
Weapon taking the Death Strike still has 2 PPCs, even though he's lost his arms, and this is the one that's clearly gotten away from them. We've got 3 mechs that should be dead, and I don't know if they're going to get any kills out of this.
Yeah, I think a little bit more focus fire, a little bit more aggression could have helped out. Could have helped out for Wakanda.
By far the most criminal thing about this drop is Proto is at 54%. Why in the world, if you have 3 assaults, 1 heavy, do you shoot the Veagle, the Vulcan? I'm upset and making lots of arrows now, but never should you shoot the Vulcan in that scenario. Push out farther and get a shot on the assault. Call a target and kill it. Level was standing there 1v1ing the Mad Cat in the open. Just rotate right, kill Level, and roll them up from the right side.
Look at Juice. No cover. Look at Juice's damage farm right there. 942. That's incredibly high for this division. Then again, it's a very heavy drop. But yeah, good job, Juice. Weapon Master dealing 565. Mr. Soma dealing 576. Damage is pretty high all across the board.
Kieran lost an arm. Or he got open in both of his arms and really wasn't able to affect the fight. He used the farthest one forward. To jump taking a linebacker, I really disagree with, especially if you're going to bring in Annihilator. You've got too big of a mix of speeds there.
Yeah, the linebacker didn't really come into play. I think what they wanted to do is use it to catch off like someone trying to cap Epsilon early, and that kind of didn't happen. Looks like Woke Knights have a lead going right now.
Pretty decisively. It's 32 points to 10. With Woke Knights consistently proving they are probably the best team in the division.
Yeah, yeah. Hopefully, we'll see them in Division B next season.
Well, maybe we don't say best. It'll go straight to Level's head, and they'll start trying to clag KDCM or something, or 1v1 Ash. We'll say most coordinated. He's certainly caught enough of the other members of great number of units. All right, final map.
Yep, it's going to be on. What was it again? Give me a moment here while I go double check. Frozen City, Theta. And it's going to be the 250-ton drop, so yeah. I think 250 tons isn't quite enough to really go long-range trade on this map. I really expect to see two teams running a pushy sort of strategy, but maybe I'll be surprised. So just a quick check of the map, just for you guys' interest here. So you got Theta right there in the center, where I kind of expect to not see anything. Oops. Deleted one of the lines here. You got Theta right here in the center, where I don't really expect to see any sort of fights taking place. I expect to see Team 2 try to push down, 6 and 7 line straight into the enemy, and Team 1 try to push down Delta into the 4 line. And then when they see each other on the opposite sides of the maps, maybe we'll see them decide to NASCAR around and hit center. And that's also another possibility, is going through the center itself too. They could also both just, head straight through center.
Yeah, it's a big gamble, especially if they set up and scout early correctly, but you can actually use the lower elevation to try and close quite a bit. Can even pop up through the side channels up into the city if you get spotted too early.
Yeah. And
that's really betting on them being bad shots, playing bad control, which is not something you bet on with caliber of players we have in here.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't really think that long range is the way to go with this one. Maybe mid range, but I feel like something brawly is gonna win with 250 tons. But we'll see. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there will be an Annihilator 1P in this drop. I just really want to see a 100-ton mech in this 250-ton drop, like one of these times. I think it would be great.
I think it's less about having a really, really good assault pilot rather than you have like 3 really, really good life pilots. So like if you had a Wolfhound Panther urban mech running at somebody, you could probably fit 100 tons in there. Throw a flea in there as well.
Yeah, some really silly stuff. Yeah, but I feel like if you see one team running push and you have long range, you just don't have enough time to deal with it, especially if you're running mediums with long range, or mediums and heavies with long range.
Could work if you took something like AC2s. You got better DPS.
But how many AC2 boats can you fit in there, and how easy are you going to have a time of, legging mediums while they're running at you with AC2s? I think those are the two concerns there.
I mean, riflemen versus crabs would be the best comparison? I'm pretty sure you could leg a crab.
I mean, a crab, but the rest of them will probably be fast. Especially if you're running a push deck, you probably want fast mechs. Okay, so it looks like Team 1 is locked levels already, and they're running 250 tons with Bravo and Charlie spawn. So yeah, it looks like they're going for that one right line that I was calling out on this strat. So let's erase this alpha spawn possibility here. And maybe they'll go down that Bravo sort of spawn direction that you were talking about too, where they go through center.
It's a dangerous game, but it's also the fastest.
It's a dangerous game.
I mean, you see how many pilots die in MechWarrior. It's always a dangerous game.
Yeah, yeah. Looks like Soma's team is spawning Alpha and Charlie. Oh, they're moving themselves around. Bravo, Charlie. Yes. Bravo,
It's gonna be
Charlie.
interesting.
Yeah. So
I will point out, Level has was Level always in WKA?
was he?
I don't think he was.
I'm not sure. I would have to ask him to find out.
Either way, I think his revolution has been very, very successful, as evidenced by this match. Somaru has been dethroned.
Oh my goodness. I mean, it's Soma's team. It's actually impossible to dethrone him.
I mean, when you beat him this badly.
Oof. Big talk.
Oh, they lost one drop, and I believe that was more because MPLs and LPLs are not great for Terra Therma, turns out.
One thing's for certain, though. We're likely going to see Naveed on Level's team next week. We just have to make sure. Fun. We just have to make sure Kraz is aware that that's the deal. I'm going to switch the scenes here.
No more radio casts.
Yes, no more radio casts.
I'll be down in the south.
Okay.
Oh. I didn't notice any mech was in this drop, but don't worry, he'll remind you.
Sweet. And I think ToC2's waiting for the anti-mech.
A Scorch!
What?
Marauder 2C2? No, it's 5 ER larges. A Blackjack with PPCs. Hellbringer, okay, that one makes sense. But
yeah, up here we just
Marauder 2C2, like bold.
Yeah. Level's team's just running SRM Brawl. They have a Vulcan, so that's different with the mediums and stuff. Just to make you happy, I think, probably. I think Level heard you when you said, why not take a MPL? Pilot Air is going for the cap. Oh, or maybe not.
I do like this double linebacker deck.
Yeah, double linebacker is pretty scary. Yeah, it looks like Soma opted for
shots.
Yeah, it looks like Soma's team opted for sort of a mix of ranges with a Blackjack 3
he's
there.
Out of position. His team is going to be dead before he gets any shots off.
Yeah, they're going to have to... They need to be getting shots off right now. Kieran's got his back turned, trying to make distance, but...
If they can't leg level before he gets up this hill, it's over. That's the game.
Is anyone legged yet? Anyone nearly legged?
Nope. Although they are chasing the Wolfhound away from the majority of the team. Okay, call has been made. Leave the Wolfhound alone. Push into the Blackjack. Or push into...
Virago, maybe. Wow.
Disorganized here.
I like what Soma's doing, like Soma's team's doing, but I think they're a little bit too... Them. I think they're a little bit too far apart, though, because now that Virago can get focused out really easily.
And we see Somaru and this Marauder very sad alone with absolutely nothing to shoot.
Wow, look at this. Okay, so they got Kieran after, a minute of chasing him down.
Are you sure you're on the right screen?
Yep, I'm on the right screen. Are you scared there for a second?
No, but I just saw somebody post in chat when they streamed the fight. I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Alright, Pilot Air is now the... Okay, never mind. Somaru is going to be the target of their affections. Juice is close again. He may die here, but nobody's legged.
Who's out there in the very far back? Is that ToC2? Is the Blackjack 3? Not going to have angles on them. Oh, Andy Mech's legged. Our first leg.
We'll get one.
Oh, and I think the Arctic Wolf is... Oh, Arctic Wolf is dead. It's actually...
Yeah, they got Pi here.
It's actually kind of close-ish. That Fleet 20's still alive. The Blackjack 3 is still alive. And don't forget that Soma has Cap right now, and Cap lead.
Yeah, I think the plan is the Flea is going to try and tie them down and live forever.
Yeah, I don't even think they know where that Blackjack is.
But they've got time. They can just take Cap and win still.
Yeah, none of these guys are... if I was the Blackjack, I would still be very, very scared of any of these guys coming at me in a 1v1 scenario. But 3 of them still alive is, yeah. I think what's going to happen now is ToChump's going to try to hide and play out the time. Is he going to be shutting down here? Let's see. Who's going around? But yeah, I don't think they have any idea where he is. So let's,
He doesn't have the greatest camouflage pattern. His mech is black and green, so he'll stand out pretty well with all the white. They're hunting him. I don't think it's going to matter. I think they need to leave somebody on the cap point, just to make sure that doesn't get flipped again.
Wow, look how far in Zimbabwe he is, though. Soma's wondering if this is allowed.
I mean, the Blackjack was the one that found, no. The Blackjack picked off the Wolfhound from, or the Arctic Wolf.
Oh, Blood Eagle asked me to change the... Blood Eagle asked me to change the overlay, so I will change the overlay now, guys. Give me a moment here. There we go.
Yeah, the linebackers are still hunting. He's in the low ground, so he could get away.
Now you guys can see the points here. Should we start updating the points now?
Points are updated. Or at least the spreadsheet is. Alright, so super secret strats are working.
Yes.
Kind of abandoned the flank. The linebacker went back down into the trench. He could get away with this.
I think they have enough. I think they're gonna win. I think ToChump might as well try to make his presence known. Get one.
Yeah, they've got the cap lead.
Yeah, if I think he's gonna have to try to get one kill. Basically, that point is. Oh, and there he is.
Bottom.
Okay, switch to actual.
Yeah, James Bond's taking fire. So.
Look at this.
You gotta leg him.
Rush.
Leg him.
He's bobbing and he's weaving.
Yeah, ToChump is really struggling to hit these shots. The right leg open. I think it's close enough the SRMs can start hitting.
Oh, he's legged. Now he's going to try to guard that left leg there.
The other linebacker's coming in, though.
Yeah. Got to get in there fast. If he does a perfect job guarding the left leg, then... Oh, ToChump's not even going to try to go for that leg.
No, he's got to kill Level.
Oh my goodness.
Level is taking pot shots.
Level's just going to rush in there. No way is he going to survive Level's rush. He should have just gone for James Bond.
Yeah, he needs maybe turn around and get the kill, but I don't think it matters at this point. He's pretty
legged.
much toast.
Yeah, it's just his left leg left. They're gonna get him no matter what. Rip. And great timing too, because now we're gonna see the caps turn over. Wow. Yeah.
Fits together very, very nicely.
Yeah. Level's doing.
Let's check the damage level.
Yeah, Level's team is doing a great job. I certainly agree with you. I think we're gonna see them control this division very decisively. So I think every team in Division C needs to consider how to beat Level's team and really pay attention maybe scrim each other. Outcast Levels team as much as possible. Don't let them in on the scrims. And
you gotta come up with some Galaxy Brain stuff to beat Level.
Yeah, exactly.
Level is always going to bring the Galaxy Brain.
We need to see the other 3 Div C teams merge together to form the Ultra Div C team to stomp out Level's team at this point.
I think it was very telling. Like, you had that point where they were pushing and got literally encircled by the entirety of the enemy team.
Yeah.
Somaru on the left side, Kieran up high on the right. But as they continued to push, none of those guys had shots to cover each other at all. That says a lot about their planning in terms of...
Yeah, I feel like they're fighting an uphill battle there, running long-range mechs with such limited tonnage. Like I was saying earlier, I don't think this tonnage limit caters to long-range play very well, particularly in the Trials of Combat setting with 5 mechs and 1 cap point. I definitely think that... Sorry?
How much did that fleet do?
I honestly couldn't tell you at this point. I was kicked out of the screen. And that would be that. That would be our last match here. So should we take a look at the score sheet here?
Yes, we should.
Okay. Bam. Look at this. Ah, oh, so beautiful. The work of...
The points stopped updating for Wakanda. Something has gone wrong.
No, it's good. Oh. Maybe not. Maybe it's not good. It has...
Okay, so Wakanda has 16 points.
Yeah, why does it say 10? It has the right numbers, too, is the thing. That's a little bit funny.
We broke a thing.
Yeah. But either way, ignore the 10 on the top left. They have 16 there. Actually, yeah.
It's wrong on the other side, too.
Really?
You lied to me. The L's do matter.
They do?
Yeah, I just fixed it. The L's do matter. You told me they didn't.
I thought they didn't.
The score doesn't update without them, apparently.
Doesn't seem to be updating with them either.
It's 16 to 45. It's correct on the score sheet.
Oh, okay. Weird. Oh, we figured it out. Science.
Anyway, Navid, you officially belong to Level. He's caught yet another Pokemon. He's going to complete his collection.
So we're going to have to see Navid and Level's team, which will further the dynamic of all the Div C teams having to merge together to form the Ultra Div C team.
Considering how many time zones that includes, because RJFE is all Russian, we've got a couple of Australians. Yeah. So
I think it's worth it.
It would be a worldwide effort to stop Level in his Galaxy Brain and Clag.
Someone clip that, please.
It deserves to be clipped. Let it all go to his head.
The most, but you said worldwide wefa or something like that. It was amazing. But nonetheless, yeah, you're right. It's going to take a lot of effort. I think we're going to have to all learn Russian and cooperate as best as possible with RJFE and really pull it in. Teams from around the world. So let's pull this up here, actually, really quickly.
I do have an alternative strategy. We could try and inflate Level's ego so much that his head gets too big, he can no longer lift it and properly play Mech Warrior.
He's gonna stop planning out, stop practicing, just gonna YOLO into each match.
Full brawl strats, NSR.
Yes. Full NSR. You know what? You know what he would really do is he'd default to Lerms and ATMs, his natural habitat.
We should go join Paragon Sect.
Okay. So we have some more matches coming up here later today. In about actually in about 15 minutes here, we're going to have a Div E matchup for you guys to watch. But yeah, because of that, I'm actually really glad that we ended the stream right in on time, like sort of 43-minute stream. Both teams were really fast, and we got through this rather quickly. So thank you for both teams for how quickly that went.
Very solid effort.
Yeah.
All right, then. Thank you again for casting Aza. And
thank you for co-casting, Fess. And thank you so much for watching, everybody. Thank you for the teams, to the teams for playing. And we'll catch you guys later in the matches coming up here in about 15 to 20 minutes. Stay tuned.
More sponsored violence soon.
Yep.